everyone, I have a great tip for you today. Just recently in one of my social media posts, this scene right here was posted in one of my social media posts, and one of my viewers or followers asked what the pool noodles was for and asked if I could show what the pool noodle was for. Now, this is how I store my quilt tops as they are waiting for their turn to be quilted. And I'm going to show you how I put these together. Now, there are a few little tips. Number one, I want to tell you a little bit about selecting the hanger because that's probably the most important thing here. Now, the first thing is you want to avoid these flimsy hangers, these anti-slip ones. You just want to avoid these. Now, these work great in your closet, and I use a lot of these in my closet to keep my shirts and stuff from slipping off the hangers, but it doesn't work well for this because the quilt tops are too heavy and they get stretched and distorted out of shape, and these turn to the side anyway, the way I hang them. So you don't want to use these anti-slip ones. Now, you want to avoid these hangers also. And these are the hangers that have the little extra plastic piece here. I think that might be added for stability, I'm not sure. But that decreases the space that you have here for hanging your quilt. So you have to maybe fold your quilt smaller than you would like. So don't get the ones with these extra little plastic things here. Now, here's one that doesn't have the plastic things, and these are pretty nice hangers, and you have a wide space in which to hang your quilt. However, these are flimsy, and if you're hanging a quilt top or two on there, or maybe you have your quilt top and your background fabrics, that gets heavy and it will distort these. So I don't recommend these either. I do recommend these thick ones that I got from our local Walmart store. These are sturdy. I mean, none of mine have gotten distorted. So these are the heavy duty ones that I use. And again, I just got these from our local Walmart store. Now, I do use pool noodles. Now, these pool noodles I purchased on sale, and you can get the small ones or you can get the great big ones. There are larger ones that you can also use. So you can use whichever of the two you'd like. Now, the larger the pool noodle, the better the distribution, weight distribution on the area where your quilt is hanging right along here. But I do use the smaller pool noodles. And you can get these at your local big box stores, or you can get them at the dollar stores. I've seen them in all those places. Okay, so what I've done is I've measured. Yes, I did do some measuring. And I just cut the pool noodle the width of the hanger. Okay, then, I know this sounds crazy, but I just took my Ginsu knife and I made a cut right down through there. Then, you just put your pool noodle right on there. Just like that. And it just gives a nice hanger that helps better distribute that weight right there on your quilt. Then all you have to do is just feed your quilt right in there. Now, you do want to make sure it's balanced nicely because that does turn easy. But I like that because I like to be able to adjust how my quilt's hanging. But, you know, if you don't get it balanced, it can roll off just as easy as it rolls on. But I like how nice and easy that rolls on. Now, on these quilt tops, some of the hangers have two quilts on them. Some of them have a quilt and the background fabric. Sometimes I hang my bindings with these so that it's all together. But this is a great way for me to hang my quilts. In the comments below, please be sure to tell me how you hang your quilts as they're waiting their turn. Now, the reason I do like to hang them is because once I've pressed them, I don't want to have to repress them again. And this works well in not having to repress the quilt top. So that's one of the most important reasons why I do hang my quilt tops. And when I take them to the quilter, I take the hanger and I put the backing with it. If you use pool noodles in your quilt room for any other reason, be sure to tell me about that in the comments below. All of us learn a lot from the comments. So this has been working great for me. And until next time, have fun quilting.